going on, Spiritually Fit Nation? It's Chris back with another video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and this video I thought it would only be fitting to wear some of my Mississippi College football merchandise because today we are going to be going through my D2 football recruitment story. It is amazing to see what God can do when you just put all your trust in Him. So I'm not going to waste anybody's time. Let's go ahead and get rolling into the story. So you guys can have a better idea of where I started from. We're going to start all the way back in the beginning. I grew up most of my childhood spent in sunny Los Angeles, California. I wasn't the best athlete, and I skipped around a lot of sports. It wasn't till the age of 10 where I actually started to play football, and I got right into tackle football. First football team I played with was for 3 years, and it was a Pop Warner football team called the Inglewood Jets. And fun fact, if you didn't know, Deshaun Jackson actually played for that same Pop Warner football team. If you don't know who Deshaun Jackson is, well, shame on you. I would pretty much play anything but a skills position. There were times where I showed a lot of promise, and there were times where I just had really bad games. I wasn't sure, am I going to be able to play high school? Am I going to be able to play college? Fast forward a little bit, we're still in Los Angeles, California, but I started running track for a team called the LA Jets, and I saw a lot of improvement in my speed, and I think that was probably because I was so slow to begin with. And just when I thought life was great and there wasn't anything to worry about, we ended up moving to Memphis due to my mom's work. And this was honestly probably the best decision that we could have made because I don't even know if I would have played high school football if we hadn't have moved to Memphis. Once I moved here, they started playing me at fullback and linebacker. During this time when I was still a short little chubby boy, I'm still kind of short, 5'9", there wasn't a specific time where I stood out and I was just an absolute better athlete than everybody else. And I got better little and little every year, and I never plateaued. In middle school, I also ended up discovering rugby. There are a lot of similarities to football and rugby, and I probably could have played rugby in college as well, but football was where my heart was at, and it's where I felt God wanted me to be. So that's what I decided to do. And our team was actually really good. We ended up winning 2 state championships in middle school and 2 state championships in high school back to back. Now everyone thinks that they're gonna go D1. Everyone thinks that they're gonna go play in the NFL. And I'll tell you what, I was one of those people. It wasn't until my sophomore year where I started to realize the talent that these D1 and D2 athletes possessed. I started really getting discouraged because I thought I had plateaued and I just wasn't going to develop anymore as an athlete. God came in and totally changed my life. It wasn't until I met Coach Shabazz. He is by far the best trainer in Memphis. I know that's a bold statement, but you cannot argue with a changed life. We were doing all kinds of stuff, like stuff I didn't even think existed. He really transformed my body, just being able to be more athletic on the field. I put on a lot of size and gained speed at the same time. That is something that is really hard to do, but he knew what he was doing, and hey man, you can't lie with the results that he's been giving out. But then my junior year ended up rolling around and I wasn't even starting on my football team. I was a second string running back, and I thought, this is it, I'm gonna be second string because the guy that was starting over me was a year younger, so I knew even at my senior year, he'd still start over me. This kid was something special. Exceptional athlete. I think he made me a better football player. I got an opportunity to play in my first game, and I ended up doing really well. I think I had like 3 touchdowns, over 170 yards on like 17 carries. I really relied on scripture at this time, which makes me think of a really important scripture that I reflected on a lot in James. This is James chapter 1, verses 2 through 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. This was a really hard time for me. I wasn't going to quit, and I really needed to dig deep and persevere through this time. In my senior year, I wasn't starting at running back. I was starting at linebacker, so I was able to show my versatility, being able to play on defense as well as offense. I think I got like 54 reps the whole season. I don't regret a single thing, because I know that is what I needed to make it to the next level. I think not starting at my position my senior year made me a better football player and made me a better person. I thank God for putting those situations in my life where I could just really check my heart and see, okay, is God really the king of my life, or is it football? Even though I went through a lot of trials and temptations, there are people that suffer far worse than me, and God still blessed me a lot during the football season. So I ended up playing my senior football season, mainly playing defense, and let's see what his response was.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all.
I ended up signing with Mississippi College, a D2 school in the Gulf South Conference, and they were the only school that offered me. They were the only school that really showed any actual interest in me being part of their team. And I was really grateful for that, because all you need is one offer. All you need is one opportunity for you to show what you've got. So after signing, I was training over the summer. Long story short, I ended up breaking a bone in my wrist, and I ended up getting surgery, so I had to stay out my whole freshman football season. It was hard because I wanted to be on the field and I wanted to play, but my injury didn't allow that to happen. I thought maybe I could play my freshman year halfway through with a cast on, but that just didn't end up happening because the healing process honestly just took way longer than I thought, and it ended up taking about 6 months for it to heal. But just like my junior football season, I really feel like God is breaking me down to build me back up, to see, look, Chris, this can be taken away at any second. Just watch what I can do. Really looking forward to seeing God work in my life and to see how He can bless those around me. If you enjoy this content and you enjoy learning how to incorporate your relationship with God into your fitness and athletic routine, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, put a comment down below, and I will see you next time. Peace!